If I was doing the exercise and you're lifting my elbows up and I'm going like this and trying to stop you from popping my balance, I'm not letting you feel the stretch, feel the magnet in the stretch and how it holds the mental body in for balance breaks. That's what you want to give to your partner. And you don't want to just float out because there's no obvious moment. You don't want to give it to them too easily. So you don't give them their balance, you let them take your balance. So, okay, take my balance. You got to work for it. You got to push down, feel my feet, pull the tension, and then stretch the tension. And there's a magnetic quality if you're vital breathing while you do it. You go, that's it. That's the matrix. That's the magnet that holds the person in. Take a stance this way. You put your hand here and just on the elbow, don't hold with the thumb. Just touch. You touch my base and I touch his base. And just touch base with enough to feel it, but not, you don't want to hang on me and I don't want to hang on you in any way, shape or form. Okay, so I put all my weight on my back leg, I loosen the front leg, I take a small step, and then I start putting my weight onto my front foot and I relax underneath my partner and then come up and pump. And then he steps in and then he drops his weight onto his front leg, comes underneath me. And as he does that, I push down onto his foot as he stretches to increase. I'm putting over 140 kilos on his foot and I'm stretching it down and he stretches up and there's a spring. We're training a spring. So as I touch, I spring underneath and you touch, you go under and spring. So I'm basically doing this to his back foot. But that's how much distance I'm giving as a force, because I can't really push myself more than a meter, and I'm doing that to his back foot. Anything more than that is his trampoline bouncing me. So if you bounce me and I feed, now it's double what I could push off the wall. So it's my 1 meter and his 1 meter. And now as we train the springiness and the vital breathing in his body, he sends me 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters. But a fatty like me can't push myself more than a meter. So alone, that's about the limit of my own push. But for him, with my weight going through him, before long, he'll be pushing me 5 meters, 10 meters back through the vital elasticity of his body. So we'll do a rhythm. So I come under, give you a bounce, and notice that I'm diving my weight onto his foot. I'm feeling his foot. Now you come under and I'm jumping up and diving into him. I'm not grounding him and making it difficult for him to take my weight. I want my weight to stretch through his body. So if, let's say, I'm putting life force underneath him, my elasticity, now you jump on me a little bit and I'm getting stress adaptation for my elasticity. You do nothing, you just stay there. That's my elasticity working through him. And now you press down on me. Yeah. And you'll very quickly realize that the more you tune the feeling of life force in that stretch, the further they'll fly. If you're just stretching, you'll get a couple of meters. But if you're in that life force resonance, and you stretch your mind out, the person will go further and further and further away. So you get this power development happening as a result of the exercise. Now you want to find a rhythm where you step in, bounce. They step back, bounce. And you don't let the pendulum stop. Keep going. Find the technique first, and then just backwards and forwards. And the pendulum swing, issue. Keep it constant. So as soon as your partner bounces, you step back, come back in, bounce them, and keep going.